Well, hello, welcome back. I'm Claire, this is Purple Poppy, and it's project time again. Somerset Studio magazine. You know I love it, but it's not the cheapest, so we have to get the most out of it that we can. So, today's project, and I know you've seen these before, is this one. So I love this. You belong among the wildflowers. That's obviously just stamped onto fabric, and then there's all these little images that have been transferred or stuck down to little pieces of like calico or good thread hessian or cotton even, and then they've all been overlaid onto this piece of leather. So that's what I'm going to have a go at today. So we'll close the book up for now. Now I haven't got a piece of leather, but I've got a large piece of denim. So I'm thinking I'll cut the seams, and that should give us a pretty good rectangle. Now I'm wondering if I can do this with my scalpel or if I'm going to have to cut it. Let's see. I'm thinking it's maybe, oh, okay. So we've got a line that we can then work with our scissors. I can live with that. And actually, this one, yeah, it's done the same. Perfect. Okay, well, that's what we like. So, go down here now. I didn't get anything that time. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Right, so get my fabric scissors now and trim it off completely. I've got Jenga happening to the side of me. I'm sorry, Jenga collapse happening. I've always got Jenga. So that obviously just goes there. And trim these little bits here. Now I know that you have all got an old pair of jeans somewhere. Get rid of that bit. Oh, hang on. That you got a hole in, or hubby's got a hole in, or whatever. So I've got loads. I always keep them. This time, that's crooked. I have deliberately gone for a black pair rather than a blue pair, because my colour theme, as you'll see in a minute, is, I mean, I know there was no real colour theme in the book, but for some reason I feel I want one, and it's sort of green and cream, so that is why I've gone for the black. I didn't think the green and cream would sit so well on the blue, whereas I think it would on the black. There you go. So there's our baseboard, as it were. And then I've got my calico to tear, and I've got all these bits and pieces from the Witchcraft You Do kit. Now I figured I've got them, I should use them. So as you can see, I'm going for the greeny goldy ones. They're the ones that I've bought over, and I would like at least one picture, because I think he could be like the botanist or whatever. And I have got here 2 green ones. So I'm going to do some snippy snippy and work out what we're going to do and how much space we've got. So back with the knife, and these are all basically the same. I suppose that one's got more green in it, so maybe we should go for the middle one. So we'll use the middle one of this. And I suppose we're going to make, in effect, a collage wall, aren't we? Because all these pieces are going to be laid over and next to each other. But obviously they have got fabric, which just adds for another dimension, really. So if I put that there, you should be able to see what I'm doing. So we could maybe have that one there. Let me just check. Yep, you can see that. Maybe put it down a little bit. Okay. Now, we want him, because he's like the botanist, I've decided. Although I don't know why he's the botanist, because we've got butterflies, which is entomology, not botany. Oh, Claire. And then we've got all those sort of like invoice type squares. So I don't know. Perhaps he's just the professor. What do we think? If we call him a professor, he could be a professor of anything. We'll put him in the centre as if everything, you know, relates to him. Oh, look, the Scottish professor. Now, I don't want, although I do love that these are all squares and, you know, easy to use, I don't want them as squares for this project. So I'm going to be cutting them about a bit. There's a rectangle, there's a square, different rectangle. So maybe that one will sit there. We'll go for this sort of amber, dark honey invoice in the middle here. And this one is going to be, we'll cut the numbers off so it's more of a note than a ledger. So then that one can sit maybe there. I'm going to cut this one out, this neutral. I'm just basically going to plop them out on my background, my denim, and then I will cut and tear the pieces of calico for it. Oh look, this is a nice green one here, and we can cut off the Paris bit, and that gives us a different rectangle again. I'm always saying this, there's no need to use the kits that you've bought necessarily in the way they were designed. You can use them to suit yourself. So then that one will maybe go there. Right, let's have one of these number ones. We've got to choose one we haven't chosen because it's just numbers on top of the same one. So 28 and 50 we haven't used. So we'll cut this slice. 28 and 50. So 28, I'm going to cut across there. So that's going to give us another one that goes landscape. We need some portraits, don't we? We seem to be having quite a lot of landscapes. So this one we'll do as a portrait like that. Sorry, I seem to be all fingers and thumbs. So we've got a nice long thin one there. So maybe there. We don't want the 28 and the 50 together. So you could swap them round like that. Right, I think maybe now we'll have this, some of this greeny strip. Sorry, I haven't asked. How are you all? Are you all happy, safe and well? Now, I think I want quite a nice long one. So I think I'm going to go there. And that'll go sort of there. And then we've got another one here. Do you know, it reminds me of something you see under a microscope. Do you not think? And this one, we don't want as long because we're trying to keep them all different, or I am. You can have them all exactly the same size if that's what pleases you. Right, I need another couple of, go in here. I think this says butcher, or it did. Pull that off. Line my ruler up to the edge. Pull that off that way. So what you all up to? I'm on my own today. It's all quiet. Hubby's gone off to meetings. Boo's having a super lazy day. She's up in, well, on our bed. She doesn't need me to come down and ask for lunch, and it's way past lunchtime. So, you know. And of course I'm just, well, I say of course, I am just moving them around because of the colours and so on. Right. And then I think what we're going to do, oops, that one keeps trying to escape from me. Yeah, I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to try and get myself a smaller square. So if we cut on that line and we cut on that line, and maybe baby, sorry, oh dear, really need to get out more. So this is slightly over 3, so if we go, I'll tell you what, let's make it obvious. Let's do a 3 and then trim up the other side, and then it will be square, won't it? So there's that one. I think that's the postman, so I'm sorry if Boo goes off alarming in a minute. Hang on. Yes, it was the postman, and he actually had a parcel for me, so she was definitely going to go off, wasn't she? There you go. And now we've got, I did do that little 3 before I turned you back on, so now we got that one. Okay, so that was nice and simple, wasn't it? Now what we need to do is we need to get all of these onto some calico. So I know I've learnt in the past that if you glue them down first, then you have a problem, because it'll screws up and doesn't tear very well. So I'm going to do that strip there, and then pluck out some of the strings, and then I'm going to put that in the middle with a tiny bit of fabric and lots of string, and then we can do that one. Nice, calm, easy little project. So that one is now going to sit in there. I did a similar thing yesterday. I did a load of dangles, again using these. I basically printed them quarter size, so 4 to a page, so they were little tiny ones, and then I just put 2 layers of nail polish on them to strengthen them up so that they could you know, take a little bashing on the side of the journal. So I was pleased with that. Oh, it's warm. Okay, put that up there. That one is going to go on there. See? Cute, aren't they? Don't mind me. Right, next one. So just going to plod on doing this. It is repetitive, but to me repetitive or repetition is something that's very, very calming. It's something that you can do in front of the telly if you want to, because there's no real need for thought. And I'm feeling a little bit lately, you know, like I need a bit of calm, bit of quiet. There has been quite a lot going on, so that's probably why. Okay, trim on there, pluck out some strings, pop it down, and that one belongs on there. Now, hopefully, yes, we are getting, as it were, 2 for the price of 1 here, aren't we? On both times, which is good. I will use these though, these little bits that are left. I'm not throwing them away. They'll be great for stamping on. That one goes in there. I think these 2 will probably fit together. So, and I mean, we're using very little materials really. But very often it's not about materials, it's about, you know, what you do with them. Let's face it, some of us can make the most awesome cake, others of us make a disaster, and yet we all use the same ingredients, didn't we? So lost my scissors, there they are. That's Boo having a little shake. She's obviously starting to have a bit of a tummy rumble. Now obviously I'm just repeating the same thing, so if you want to scoot off to the end and see the finished thing, or the middle where I'm gluing, totally get it, no problem at all. What I would ask though is if you can watch the last couple of scenes, because then YouTube thinks you've watched the whole video and it thinks you think, oh, I'm super. So it does help with the algorithm, which is why you hear people saying things like, and if you stay right to the end, I've got some important information, or I've got a giveaway or whatever, because they need you to be in that last couple of seams. So even if you skip all the middle, because let's face it, what I'm doing is repetitive, make sure you watch the last couple of seams. Please, that would be awesome. Right, that goes there. Can we get him on there? Yes, we can. See, every time we're getting 2 for 1, which is brilliant. Right, okay. We'll go with the green one because that's slightly wider. I don't know if you can hear her clomping her way down the stairs. She's obviously got a bit of cramp where she's been asleep because she's limping her way down the stairs. Hello, my baby girl. How are you? You okay? Wag, 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 wag. Mummy's talking to me. Wag, wag. Right. That one should go. Let's pull those strings out. And then I seem to remember she left a gap at the top for the title, didn't she? But then of course that's how she's gonna, she overlapped them, I suppose. Sorry, I'm saying she. The woman that did the original work in the magazine might not have been a woman. I shouldn't assume. That one. And then just these two. And we'll have that bit done. Right. And again, we'll go with a square because that is slightly wider. Okay. Boo, Mummy's doing a video. Come on. Nice and quiet, please. There's a good girl. It's just a delivery man. I can hear it from here. That goes in there like that. That goes up there. And then our square one goes in there. Didn't take that long, did it, really? Okay. So, get rid of all those bits and pieces. Bring this closer down here, like this. Right, fabric glue. The only thing I'm thinking now is, do I want it that way? Or am I a nuisance? I'm going to do it that way, I think. Right, so, see, I put them all down so I knew where they were going, and now I've changed my mind. I'm going to, oh, it's a Tesco food delivery, that's what that noise is. There we go. Now that one is going to start there, and then we can put our stamped message across the top. I haven't even decided what that stamped message is yet, but you, Mr. Butterfly, are the beginning. There you go. Now, I'm going to have to resit them all, aren't I? Otherwise I'm going to get it all wrong. So he's got to go in the middle. That's going to go at the top. That one's going to go there. That one's going to go there. We're going to have that. We're going to have that. We're going to have that. 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 Maybe not that one. Right, okay. So let's do this one level with a butterfly, but on the other side, and then maybe we can get our overlap started. Okay. There, I believe. Then I thought this one can maybe overlap at the top, but down a bit. That could overlap there. I'm going to put him in next. See, playing Jenga now, aren't we? I think, yeah, what we need to do is glue our four corners and our centre point, and then obviously we can come across. That, Claire, that's the answer. So here's our centre point there, like that. This is our bottom corner. Wow, I'm going to need a cup of coffee, aren't I? In fact, what am I talking about? I've got one here. Let's have some coffee. Help the brain. Cheers. Bobo, Mummy is still doing a video. I'm sorry if you think I've been here too long, but I'm still doing it. Okay, and then this mutual is going to go in that back corner, and then we can build up from there. I think that is the easy way to do this. Because we want it random, but I was going to say we want it organised. That's not random, is it? We do want it random, but we want to make sure, or I think we do, that we can see everything. Excuse me. So that one is going there, I said. So we glue him to this. And I can overlap it there, like that. And then I think this one, I'm going to try and overlap. It's not quite long enough. Oh, well, it's the longest one I've got. Oh, is this slightly longer? Yeah, but it's not as deep. I'm going to overlap like all three there with that one, see? But that's why I think you needed your four corners in your centre before you carried on, because it was all going to go wrong, basically. Now this one, That's the other thing, of course. Check that they're up the right way. Right. I feel like that one. No, this one, because it's too close to that one in my opinion. Yeah, we'll do that one there. I think if I'm not careful, I'm going to end up doing more. I don't think it matters though, really. It's all about having a little bit of fun. See, I'm just having a bit of a play really today. Working on something that I saw in the magazine that I liked. Wanted to have a go at reproducing, but just where was I putting this? There. Yeah, there. Then I think it's the yellow one. Yeah, that goes there. This Scottish. Well, that one could go there. That one can go there. We are going to need one more, aren't we? Because also now I'm left with this, which I don't want to put there. So we're going to put that one there. We're going to put oh, actually, do we need another one? Because we could put that one up there. Hang on, she says. That one could go there. That one can go there. And then that one goes there. Yeah, no, we don't need another one. Okay. So this one next, which is going on our 50 and our ledger in the corner. Whoops. This goes there, like that. This one where does this one go? Oh goodness me. It went there, didn't it? I don't like all the stripe. Do you see what I mean? But that leaves me that one there, that's what I said. That one goes there. Right, do it quickly before you forget. And we'll try and change it all over again. Oh, what's going on here? Have I got a little blockage? I don't know if I can get a pin down there, can I? Oh, I can. I was going to say, glue messing up on me is not what I want right now, is it? And we are so close to the end. I'm going to have to find a stamp that I feel has got an appropriate title. that on there like that, and then that one there. Well, I don't know about you, but I feel like that was quite a success. I like the way that's turned out. I like the green and gold combination. I think that works well. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. Right, I'm going to pull out some stamps to get a title across the top. So I'm going to put you on pause so you don't have to wait while I rummage for ages. Well, that didn't actually take ages at all, because right on the top of my drawer was this new stamp from my mum. Obviously, it's for a newborn baby. Look, 25p to pay for this. It's obviously never been used. And obviously I don't want all of it, because it's... Oh, is it a complete stamp or is it individual words? Oh, it's individual words. Fabulous. There you go. But this one says precious. Excuse me. So, that's got a coating on it. Oh, here we go again. I need a wet wipe. I'll be back. Sorry, talk about unorganised. Right, so, is that bit now long enough? Oh, touch and go. I mean, I've got plenty more, but I was hoping to just use that one piece that I'd already got. So let's just give this a rub over. I don't know if you've noticed, but sometimes we get new stamps, they've got like a coating on them, and it stops the glue going on them properly. Right. Okay, so we're going to stamp onto this piece of fabric. So I'm going to use my waterproof, so obviously it will last Spectrum Noir, and this is Noir Black. So, oh yes, it's going to be lovely, isn't it? So, let's get that sort of on a line. Precious. Could have done with a little bit more pressing in the middle. Should we have another go? Because I'd like it really like jet black if we can. Let's see. Maybe it would benefit from being on something a little bit softer. Now I think I've double stamped. No, there you go. That's much, much better. While I've got it, let's give it a... That's the only trouble. These waterproof ones don't tend to come off. Anyway, so I'm going to have a little snip there. And then we're going to have a snip there. Right. And now we've got our title at the top there, and it's all about precious things. I love that. The only thing I'm not sure of is, do I actually want to stick, it's too wide. It's got to go on its own, Claire. But you know what? Do I want to use this? Yeah, it should be alright. I just don't want any globs coming through, which obviously they're not doing because of the paper. But I'm hoping that because it's such a thin amount, with my wonderful new glue balls, we should be alright. Let's see. I did actually hear Scrimping Mummy, Amanda over at Scrimping Mummy, say that what you should do is use double-sided tape, because then it definitely won't show through because there's no liquid. Oh, I did semi-double stamp. Look, never mind. It's done now. There you go. What do you think? Let's get the book up. Oh. What do you think? I'm quite pleased. So, as always, a huge thank you for spending time with me today. I appreciate you all. Stay safe. I'll see you very soon.